I'm gonna try to recreate that, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna be sad. You wanna take a nap? Yo, go take a nap. I think I'm getting sick as well, which sucks. I need to watch more retro stream. Retro stream's not going anywhere, I promise. Yeah, I guess if you could do that movement, getting here at 120 is definitely more than possible. Well, you have to get here like just before it. Dude, that's... Finding... I guess like the biggest changes in this run is just finding really tiny optimal movement things. There hasn't been like a really big glitch or anything. But with just 2 people doing the game and looking for anything, it makes it really hard. That's why we need more people. I feel like if we had like 5 or 10 people learning this game, glitches would be found here and there a lot more often. That was a super late jump. I'm surprised that it just fall off. Been in shiny form. I don't know, I just haven't really done shiny hunting in a good while. I wanted to spend a lot of time into competitive, but that kinda died out really fast. I mean, if you wanted to have a shiny race, Wally, I'd completely be down. I had a good bit of fun when we did it in Let's Go. Even though that's AFK. Doing it in Sword and Shield should be a lot better. Oh, do you need Shiny Charm? Which Pokemon do you need? I could probably help you out. I still have to go through Sword, just so I could get 2 Pokemon to finish off the decks. So many people can help. Dude, you need to get the Shiny Charm then. But you don't. You don't feel like trading. I got you. See, those are the 2 movements that were just found probably like within the last week. Jumping onto the train from that, and what we just found today, that you can just like rock down the slope. That honestly saves 10 seconds in the beginning. Well, it probably saves a little bit more. Maybe. You don't feel like playing it at all. I haven't felt like touching Pokemon either, if I'm being honest. I put in like 100+ hours in the beginning. Just doing a lot of different stuff, finishing the decks, shiny hunting a bit, training competitive Pokemon, and I don't know, the appeal. I guess it's because not that many people are raid battling anymore. But the appeal's just kinda dying down. And this is probably a gold split. If I don't get the one cutscene glitch. I don't feel like playing most games though, unfortunately. I need to find like either a series or a game I could spend hundreds of hours in again.
The drawbridge went back up. I can't go back there anymore.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, now that I figured out how to actually get leeches off, beginning, like the first 30 minutes of the run isn't bad anymore. Only problem I had was the leeches. I mean, if they hit you, it's still bad, but getting them off is a lot more. You save a lot more time that way than letting them do whatever. The only thing you can do is comp and shiny hunting. Like, there's curry decks and other 100% stuff, but filling up the national, well, filling up the Galera decks is like the main big quest for like casual people, and then it's just competitive and shiny hunting. I don't like the shiny hunting either, if I'm being honest. Like Dex Nav hunting, I was a big fan of. Sneaking in Gen 6, I was a big fan of. Masuda I used really lightly, but just killing them non-stop and then getting somewhat of a better reroll is not even like actual added chance. I don't know how I feel about it. Let's Go has the best odds for shiny hunting, it's just really boring to do so. It's also the easiest game to shiny hunt, since you can get the shiny charm pretty free. To be honest, my favorite game for actual shiny hunting was X and Y. You love the... Dude, shinies in the overworld is definitely... I like the idea. And I kind of wish that's how Sword and Shield was. It was so easy to actually like implement it and not take it out, but they've done so many stupid things with it. And while people are happy and satisfied, like, at the beginning of the game, as soon as they finish, as soon as you do your main stuff, it feels like it has the least replay value outside of doing raids. And I'm not a big fan of it. But everyone's giving it like a 9, a 10, a 8, giving it really good scores, and that pretty much tells Game Freak it's okay to do whatever. So I don't really see much change going on for it. I do hope Gen 4 remakes are coming though. That's gonna feel pretty fresh in my eyes. And it's what most people want. If we get like a definitive edition of like Sword and Shield with the national decks, I'm gonna just be pissed off. And I mean, if they did like a if they did like a Black and White 2 type of deal, where it's the same region but you do different stuff, whatever, I'd be okay with it. But if it's like an Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon type of deal, I'm gonna actually just be pretty angry about it. It might skip them altogether. Only games I did skip in the series was Ultra Sun and Moon, and that's exactly why. To be honest, there's a couple places that look really gorgeous in the game, but most of the routes, field, and everything else is just so bland and, like you said, boring to go through. Black and White 1 were my favorite games, and Black and White 2 I like a good bit as well. Black and White had a decent post game. I really enjoy the difficulty spike. The only massive thing is, I wish we had multiple riot areas, because the one we got now just kind of feels lackluster. Like, at first it was cool, it was big, it was new, but as soon as you go through it and memorize it, it's honestly pretty... It's not that big of a deal. I do like how they did multiplayer in the riot area, though. I just wish the riot area itself was, like, done better. so empty. Like if they had like side quests, I suppose, in the Riot area, or made it like more MMO like, I think that could have honestly benefited the game. Obviously, like, some testing would have to be done to find like a right mix of what you want to do, but just to do like nothing in it. Only thing in the Riot area right now is you spend the rots to buy items. You spend them to go fossil hunting, which is honestly just mashing A and takes forever. And there's you can find random people, spend 100 rots and kind of gamble for an item, but the only main thing there is there's a breeder you can battle that'll have the fake starters and give you money. Outside of that, there's nothing but the raid battles. That was almost a god. I think walking into the crate is what killed it.
What the hell?
Fun made to get small things. Honestly, like they could have done it a little bit better than that, but just like having something you can actually do in the Riot area. Because once you have the Galea decks filled out and you have your shiny charm, outside of the raids, the Pokemon are just a nuisance there. Like if there was quests or something to get some, if there was quests to get like a cool Pokeball that you couldn't get anywhere else, or just like something you would actually want to get, outfits, etc. Like picking up a quest to battle Pokemon, catch a certain type of species, or defeat so many. Something like that would give you like an actual thing to do in the Riot area. Just get some mandibles. Like if they held I don't know, if that was like the best way to get beast balls or like something cool. I like the cosmetic outfits idea a lot more. Like there's so much they could have done, but they did absolutely nothing. Yeah, the bug contest was honestly really fun. Let me get it. I got hit twice, but at least I got it. Like the game, you can change the clock around and just mess up so much of the game and exploit it. They really dare do anything to really prevent anything. Like if all they're gonna do is release a couple new like Gigamax Pokemon or whatever in the Riot area, it's honest. It feels like they could have done so much more. And not to mention the Riot area looks like complete shit. Like it's cool, it's open and all, but the textures and just the difference between the berry trees and actual trees, they really didn't care. Like honestly, they could have had. There's a lot of modders who are touching it up with the textures. They could honestly patch in to have the textures look a lot better. The thing that hurts me the most is the scaling of the Pokemon in the Riot area makes it look really silly and just adds to like the jankiness.
So, this is the water filtration plant. That must be the water reserve.
Yeah, what's up, Tunts? Give us the Christmas chant. Every time you come and do that, it's normally when I'm ending stream. I feel so bad. It's happened like the last 3 or 4 times. We're here though, to stay for a little bit. We're just kind of talking about like how silly Pokemon is and how it could be better. honestly, I don't know if they would or not. But they have a platform where they definitely could. If they wanted to make a Pokemon Online MMO, the Switch is where it could be on. Sword and Shield, they're good. It's just, there's so much problems with them. It's really killing the replay value for us at the moment. They're a great game standing alone. Honestly, take my numbers with a grain of salt, but for me at the moment, I think for a Pokemon game, Sword and Shield are probably like a 7 out of 10 for me. But as like a AAA game, they're definitely probably like a 5 out of 10. Or a 6 at the best. Yeah, they're decent as a Pokemon game, but just... The thing, Pokemon games have always been limited to, handhelds. And the ones on consoles, like XD, Revolution, they're done by different teams, and they just have so much benefits over the ones who did the console games. And now we're paying for like a full console price, and we're pretty much getting like a really good handheld game. It's just, it could be better, and that's what we're kind of shooting for. But I do see how they wanna release it in November, get it out for the holidays, and make a lot of money. That's kind of the point of making games.
Now I can get to the manhole.
They fucked up the online. What's wrong with the online? Aside from taking out the GTS station, I didn't really see a problem with it from when I played. And still play. Oh, dude. We hit the fire. Oh, yeah. Just because random people can join because it's like a code system. They should have just used, I mean, I kind of like it that you don't have to be Switch fans with people to trade, but they should have honestly just kept it to that. It would make life so much easier. Wait. I'm definitely gonna have to use the Vax bench. It's 4 digits. Yeah, and with how many people have Pokemon, that's really limited, and most people are just overcrossing codes. Even codes I think are unique, random people are still on. That's just how many people were playing it at launch. I could probably use that, but I think I got a good bit of affection meter, so just kind of want to get rid of that. I could have none. I don't know if bats actually give you any. Yeah, locker. Thank you for the 301 Christmas bits. Uh-oh. I must went the wrong way. Yeah, I'm all kinds of messed up now. But at least I had a bit of time because I was doing silly stuff. Honestly, I think my Twitch IRC picked up most of the... They picked up all of the emotes, actually. Well, not all. I know you and Wooly have been just cheering a lot of 300 bits to get them here. But the ones that I don't get from that, I think the IRC picked up pretty nice. How many of them? You have 18? I'd have to check. But I don't really have any spare time. Locker will probably know. sitting at 11. There's probably 18. I'm hoping I don't get bullied in this room again, but part of it was my fault. He's gonna evolve, which is whatever. Give me that booster shot, please. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. That was a really clean room. Some of them are sub only? Really now? Guess that's one way to like promote subs and gift subs, but I don't know how I'd like that. You can get bits for free, even though they have it given. I changed Opera to not do the VPN and not have ad blocker, and they still don't let me farm bits. I haven't been able to farm bits for like probably half a year now. No, probably like 4 or 5 months now, and it kinda sucks. Oh, yeah, the channel points. Honestly, I'm happy that people don't have to sub anymore. I appreciate people who do, but now you can actually get the emotes. Feet cam? I think I'll bring it back one day for me, but probably not until I move. And like get a better setup for webcam. Hey, that was my fault. I'll have to bring it back for me one of these days. But only when we stream. Yo, wait. Did they change it? Did they add like Santa stuff? I like that a lot, actually. That's sick. It sucks they only last for a day, though. I know why they do that, but I feel like you can make enough sub points to actually like get them whenever you want. It's just, well, not sub points, the channel points. It's just you have to refresh it every day. I kind of wish there was something that lets you auto refresh the purchase for like emotes and stuff. That would be pretty sick. I need to try to come up with like something cool to do with channel points. I just have no idea what. I might do the whole randomizer thing. It's just I need to make new overlays so I could actually do some of the other randomizers outside of like GBA. I don't really speedrun enough games to like have a weekly game be chosen or something, so we'll see. I also don't do anything like, I don't do anything often enough like Shiny Hunt to make it around that either, so it's kind of rough. Oh. Better TTV. I forgot they did that. I like the angle gun a little bit more. At least for the way my emotes are facing. We should be getting 2 more emotes soon-ish. I just haven't heard how far they're coming along for a little bit now. I need to ask about it. I just don't want to be rude and try to rush anyone though. For 2 weeks after tomorrow, what you doing, Tunts? Feet cam, man. One day, maybe. I don't want to make promises. Not this type, at least. Going 500. Ooh, what are you going south for? School? or like holidays. Alright, I could get hit like twice. That leech actually almost got me there. Going home. Nice. Hope you have a good time there. I honestly have nothing planned for like holidays. Not for the channel, not for like IRL. When you could be home already. Wally does have a point. Maybe, I think. I just need the second one to be in a good spot. He's already charging up to hit me. Honestly, it doesn't even matter if Elite hits me now because he could just knock it off. All you do is go left and right. We were pretty much mashing every single button to try to do it. So free. The RNG in this game just got a lot less worse because of that. Someone's evolving. Hope it's not the guy shooting. That's a little bit too fast. Honestly, I do like how some of the rooms are loaded in like pots, so it skips out on load times in general. Like you can go through 2 doors without a load. You just have to open the door. So I'm wondering if that would speed up a little bit with like faster hardware. I'd have to. I need to get a backwards compatible PS3 so bad. I need to check when they're gonna come, but I do have cables on the way for a slim PS2, which should improve load times over the fat one. But yeah, if I want to go as fast as possible, I think I'm gonna have to drop $200 and hope backwards compatible PS3 is just not like gonna break within a week. Because it is literally like the first model they make, and I don't have too much like, I don't know. I hear they get destroyed pretty easy. I have a fat PS3 as well. It's just not the backwards compatible. I think it's the second model that came out, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know how I have 3 of those by this point. But I might know. There's a lot that you just pick up in your face, like mid-game. It's just early on, there's not that many, I suppose. We do skip out one here, but it honestly doesn't matter. It saves us a lot more time than actually getting it. Yeah, I'm getting bullied so bad by them. Yes, bully. No bully. Leeches are probably like one of the worst enemies because they clap onto you and it wastes so much time. And just, they're spread out in some of the most inconvenient spots. Like a good bit of the time if you get claimed on by a leech, there's someone with a gun trying to hit you or a dog coming closer. Yes, they are. Supposed to be fins. The general consensus for people who play this game and have nostalgia for it, we all want like a remake or a remaster so bad. I feel like if we all came together, we might be able to push Sony into doing one. It would probably be very low budget though. And probably never actually happen as well. So like Half-Life 3. Did Half-Life 3 or like a new Half-Life get announced lately though? At least I thought one did. Or like I heard Half-Life in the news lately. Oh, it might be a VR thing actually, now that I think about it. Half-Life 3 was such a good game. Such a good game that never came out. This is just the unreleased Metal Gear game, if you didn't know. At least people like to call it Metal Gear mixed with Resident Evil. I haven't played the original Metal Gear, so I wouldn't know. All I know is Dennis's outfit really looks like snakes, and that's the comparison most people make. I guess maybe the locations and background look the same from the little bit I've seen, but outside of that I really wouldn't know. And here's like the really long load. Takes about like, it's like 2.5 animations, so I think it takes like 5 or 6 seconds. And then this one is just the door sliding, and you're in. Top down. It might have been. I think original Metal Gear was like a portable game, like GB or GB Color. Unless it's PlayStation 1. I honestly don't know. On NES? Was it on NES? What the heck? I guess Metal Gear's on NES, and then Metal Gear Solid is when it came to PlayStation 2. How to really good at Metal Gear Rising is just... I feel like the stories for the rest of the games are really good. Like, Metal Gear Rising's story wasn't top notch or anything, but for what it was good. It's just, the general things I hear about it is Kojima tried ending the story so many times and then he gets brought back to make a sequel. So there's like a lot of loose ends and other stuff. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid's PlayStation 2. PlayStation 1. Okay. Thought I could sneak past him. Dogs do hurt a good bit. They never hit, but sometimes they do. Dude, it's so fun. I need to finish it on the Vengeance mode and then also play the DLC. I'm a big fan of it, honestly. Like, I went into it hard mode, no heals, so I kinda had to learn. The one complaint I do have is the way they tell you how to parry is a complete lie. And it really sucks. But actual parrying is actually really good once you know how to do it. Which is super easy too. It's just they explained it wrong. The way they said it, they go, do a light attack against someone else's and then it works. But what you have to do, instead of timing it, all you do is you do a light attack while aiming the movement stick, your left stick, in the direction of the enemy. Which I don't know why they misexplained it and didn't give it the time of day, but it caused a lot of confusion and gave me a lot of deaths until I learned how to do it. But after that, I died to pretty much every new enemy for not knowing like which way to not knowing which of the attacks does what. But once I did learn, it was so good. Kinda bad. Oh god. I butchered this fight because I tried doing something new. Something not even necessary. I think this matched my last PB, not the one I currently have. So that means I probably have a lot of time save from Roger. I also have time save at the end. But I'm missing 2 grenades, which is pretty bad, so I absolutely need to get a core hit on Roger. If not, I could hit everything, but I think I'll be completely out of nades if I don't whiff. Honestly, I think if you don't already own it, Metal Gear Rising goes on sale for like $7 on Steam, Humble Bundle, whatever. It might have been as low as $4, and at that price, with all the DLC, I definitely recommend it, without a doubt. No, we just need the C-17 to go well, and then Roger, and hopefully that makes up for the super bad executioner. Because we were on pretty good pace until then. I think I can get this pace again though. Maybe not like the gold split in the beginning, but just like I don't know. Having trouble thinking. The leeches aren't so bad now that I can actually like knock them off. That's one of the main things making me waste a lot of time going into executioner. I think I got hit by one of them, 1 or 2 on the marathon run. But most of the stuff on the marathon run was just me like being a little bit spooked from having to talk the whole time. So, like a good bit of it was unoptimized. Oh. Okay. This is how the run dies. I got you, eh? It's my fault for not trying to dodge. I didn't think he would get me. They've been jumping up lately, which has been pretty bully, but haven't had that happen in a long time. This is fine, actually. If I could get to the other side again. I'm getting bullied out of like silly time now. Now we just need to go Roger and then we'll actually have like a chance to PB going. That's when the run like actually starts for me. C17 went good though, but right before it. Not so much. This is not good. And we whiffed one, okay. I need this to kill. Alright, that was spooky. We're officially doing super bad now. But I think we can still PB. I'm gonna have to reload ammo at the end.
Roger.
But
Rest in peace, old friend.
yeah. I'm gonna have to reload ammo. And I'm gonna be out of grenades, but the main thing is I do have time save at like the way in. I tell you, we said I finished the run. I'll try to finish it for you, Rolly. 1 hour and that, maybe 2. Honestly, I even if I reset or finish, I should probably still do another run. But I'll probably take a break and then do it again later today or tomorrow. I just don't have the energy anymore to like do 4 hours of attempts back to back. Like I get 2-3 hours in and I'm just like drained. You wanna drain me in bed? Oh, please do. If I really wanted to be ballsy, should I go all in and try to go for like juicy time save? That could actually like end up killing off the run, or should I try to play it safe? See a run. Dude, I'm getting hit so much. This is terrible. Don't care, ballsy. Okay. I'll do the new movement. It's not until I get to the laboratory. Thing is, it saves 6 seconds, but if I mess it up, we lose like 17. So it's kinda unforgiving. But, on the contrary, even if we do mess it up, we lost a good bit of time by messing something else up, so there's a chance it won't hurt us too much. You kinda want to see a real playthrough? I mean, it would probably feel a little bit weird for me. Would you shoot all things? You would definitely shoot some of this stuff. It's just there's no incentive to really kill anything in this game. Like, I think you get dog tags from one of the enemies, the elevator boss, but... the problem is,
Cindy.
there's no, like, enemy drops like in Resident Evil. You don't get, like, ammo, health items, or anything by killing stuff. I guess it's the same thing in Silent Hill. I don't think you get drops from them either. It's just the main thing is, you're not, like, super limited on ammo. Like, your main gun, you can reload at save points. It's just the, special ammunition you can't get more of. There's only a limited amount in the game. Really? Okay. So it's like the old survival horror games. If you run the game, you can't. It's true. It's so painful to try to do it casually. Like, even if you take your time, you're still trying to do strats on certain fights. It's terrible. Hey dogs, you've bullied me enough. Never again. Okay, we're almost done with dogs though. Oh no, we still see dogs in a couple more areas, but we're done with like the main hallway after this. Don't you do it. To be honest, I'm okay with getting shot there. It stopped the recovery. It stopped like the rolling animation. I think they take about the same amount of time. But it could have been worse. I'm also getting sick and it sucks. Whole lot of phlegm in my throat. It's just not a good time. Nice. Honestly, that jump is the one thing that insta-kills you in the run, and it sucks. I can also die at Roger by falling off as well, but those are the two only areas that you have to do movement. That could be kinda spooky. In the terms of, hey, the run's actually dead. Like, come on, got me? I dare say electrocute me. Sorry about all the beating noise, by the way. Kids getting ready for school. And he's kinda climbing up and down the steps.
I should be able to break it now.
They're like walls, and the ceilings in this house, not so much the walls, they're like pretty much paper thin. So if you're 2 stories down, you could just hear it really bad. Is it the beating of your meat? I don't think my meat's 10 years old. It might look like that, but... Alright, now it's time for the ballsy movement though, so... we need to get it. I messed this up in practice like 9 out of 10 times, so... if we take our time, we have a chance for it. If not, yikes. We messed it up. GG's. Like I said, it's not a reset. I don't think it is. But it depends on how much time you save in this split, but... we got the less punishing version. If you just drop down before getting on the first thing, you have to climb back up the ladder, and that would actually kill off any, like, time. But, luckily, we fell off here, so... if you fall off here again, PB's gonna be dead, but if not, there's still a chance. It really depends on how the final bosses go. He was kind of standing in an unideal spot, but... like, most of it's just trying to react to where enemies are placed. Like, there's obviously, like, the fastest thing just to go straight through, but... trying to do that, you can get punished a good bit. And I still do that in most areas. Just because I haven't really seen every enemy placement. Believe it or not, it says 132 attempts, but most of that's just resetting it to the first 2 splits. Which I honestly stopped doing as much as I used to. But still, like, I don't have as much experience with the mid to end game as I probably should. Should we go extra ballsy? I can skip out on healing. Maybe. Depending on how much we get hit here, I can skip out on healing. I've skipped out on so many healing items though, that it kinda is becoming scary. Like we could die to final boss because of health. This is bad.
Over here, then.
Yeah, if we had new movement, we would be solid. Yeah, I'm gonna skip out on it. Oh my god. Apparently I do have to go in that room. Right, come on. Yeah, we're wasting a bit more time than what I would like. I wasted bullets. This doesn't look good, by the way. I don't think we have a, I don't think we can PB. Skipping the vaccination binge definitely helped, but because, I didn't know you had to go through both doors. That wasted time. Let me in. No. One more. We're gonna get hit before that. How did that PB? Dude, we could have sub 1. Next PB's gonna be sub 1. It's so free, dude. I'm into the final fights with no extra nades. Roger was shit. We lost so much time. We fucked up the new movement. We learned how to get leeches done. Sub 1 is free. We got it. I'm just happy I didn't fucking blue ball you, Wally. You actually stuck around for a PB. If I upload this to YouTube though, it's gonna get muted at the end because of this song. But we don't get a copyright strike, we don't get a strike, we just get a claim. Well, the Origin Phase 2 is a lie. I split late. We use no nades on the Origin. I need to look at Phase 2. Because obviously something's there that I didn't expect to save so much time there. And we got so lucky on Phase 3. We got 4 hits off perfect. And then we were able to readjust.
I knew it was hard for you too. You were best
I don't know.
friends.
Oh, I should probably get the in-game time. Which one do I not need? I don't need to do this. 51-54. Now you can nap and don't feel bad. I appreciate it. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. Thanks for the GGs. Thanks for showing up. It was just